Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today live from the press room here at Ibrox Stadium after Rangers announced our new head coach. It's Russell Martin, the former Southampton, Swansea and MK Dons boss. He has joined Rangers on a 3-year deal and starts immediately. And look, at these press conferences, you don't really learn too much. It's really just a chance for a manager to introduce himself. And he spoke very well, which you would expect of someone who's had the career in the game that he has and plenty of experience of dealing with the media. One thing I thought was interesting was he was asked, as you might imagine, about the fan sentiment, which has not been in any way positive about his appointment. And he said it's happened to him at previous clubs where they didn't fancy him as a manager, the fans, when he came in. But by the time that he'd finished up, the fans did have a better opinion of him. And he's confident he can do the same here. He also spoke about the style of play, because one of the knocks on Russell Martin, and it's something I've been critical of him in the past for, is that he's got plan A and that's it. And he said, well, that's not true. If you look at my teams throughout the years, they play in different ways. I have an overriding idea of how I want football to be played, but I will change things, details, tactics, players to suit the occasion. So he's saying the right things. Rangers need a bit of stability with a manager. This is the fourth manager unveiling I've been to in under 3 years. That tells its own story. You cannot be successful at that rate of turnover. And Kevin Thelwell spoke about the fact that Rangers now have more in terms of an apparatus, if you like, more of a structure that will allow Rangers to be successful moving forward. But none of them are in any way underestimating the size of the task ahead. For me, the key thing now is about Russell Martin is that, one, he needs to get off to a good start, because if the fans don't particularly rate you on your arrival, then you need to give them something to get into. So you have to start well. The counter argument to that is all Rangers managers have to start well or the knives come out for them, and the expectation is just win. Don't care how you do it, but do it. But I do think over the last couple of years that we've kind of watched some of the football we've served up, which has been hard on the eyes at times, and we want somebody who can come in and not only get his victories but gets playing, gets dominating these sides in the Scottish Premier League. So hopefully he'll be able to deliver that. He needs players. We have got to sign players. We knew that anyway. It didn't matter who was sitting in that chair earlier today. Rangers need players. The squad we have is not anywhere close up to the standard that we require. That means moving some of those players on, and it means bringing in a number of players as well, especially now that it does appear that for the first time in a long time, Rangers are trying to evolve into, this is the style of football we play. So we hire a sporting director who gets it. So we hire a head coach who gets it. So we sign players who get it. Rangers haven't done that for a number of years. Too often what we've done is just, he's a good player and he's a good player, and we'll buy him as well, and hoped that they would fit together. And what you saw last season with Rangers is the proof that it doesn't work. You saw far too often nothing other than a disjointed mess, and we've got to get away from that. But overall, I think that everyone's aware that he wasn't the first choice of the supporters. I've got to be honest and say he wasn't my first pick either. And he knows he's up against it in terms of that. But he's here now, and he'll get the backing. And like any football manager, if people don't fancy you, there's a way to turn it round, and it's results. So if you can get a winning culture here at Rangers, then that'll quickly change. One thing I'll say about us as a supporter is we don't mind holding our hands up and saying, do you know what, I got that wrong. And we've done it with players in the past, and we've done it with managers in the past where we maybe haven't fancied them right at the start and they've came in and they've proved us wrong. If Russell Martin does this, then he'll leave here a legend. That's an absolute fact. Anyway, we've got loads more on this over on Heart and Hand and Patreon. It's patreon.com/Heart and Hand. Thank you for joining me today. I'll speak to you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.